Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel, and welcome back to Tamriel in the Second Era. Here, in Solitude, we are following the adventures of Return the Bard as he tries to legitimize himself to the Bard's College. But in this episode he gets himself mixed up in some of the political intrigue happening about Solitude. So stay tuned for quite an adventure.
Friend, I need your help. There's no time. Take this. Keep it safe. Information. The Ice Reach Coven. At work in the west. Just need more proof. Go! They're coming! Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
You there! What did that fugitive tell you? Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Easterner say to you? Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingar Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you. Ice Reach Coven? Ridiculous. The only threat to the west are those damn spies from Eastern Skyrim, conspiring against our king. Forget whatever nonsense this skeever told you, and be on your way. You hear more talk like his, report it to the guard. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators or strangers. And mark my words, you'd rather not get on the wrong side of the High King's guard. Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Now, sometimes with some of these letters, I'm going to just pop in here and there. This is an interesting one because this guy was supposed to meet with Lyris Titanborn and with the Queen at the Blue Palace. So I'm not going to be reading every single note or book I find, but I think this is an interesting plot point that Lyris Titanborn is involved.
Stay back! I'll do it! I'll stab you! I mean it! One step closer, and I'll stick you like a hawker! I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours. Dead? Stone's mercy. And I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. I don't even like it here. You'll never see me again. He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. Asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice. The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing. Trying to blend in, but still off around the edges. Same with their horses. Sheared mountain mares. Come from the Reach, I wager. They'd be wise to. The only time Reachmen and Nords meet is to kill each other. I always heard they were raiders and barbarians. No interest in honest labor. Or writing, for that matter. Not the sort to post job notices. Who knows? Maybe they really do need laborers. Can't imagine Reachmen would hire Nords, so. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Flyers. They were hanging them at the inn around the city. Something about a lucrative opportunity in the Druidek Mountains. I really did not pay them a lot of attention. I was more interested in the men distributing them. Take Brondle's horse and run before someone less friendly comes to find me. Bron was going to take me back east after he finished here. I want to live where strangers are welcomed with a smile instead of a scowl. I hear Windhelm is like that. We're stuck between the despot of Markarth and the Skald King of the East. Both sniff around like wolves, waiting for a moment of weakness to strike. Not a day goes by without a threat of war. It is exhausting living this way.
card sharps and collectors, test your wits and courage in a brand new card game, Tales of Tribute.
Wonderful. Look at the proud Petroloop in its proper place once more. And we're a step closer to undoing Nell's folly. But there are many other priceless instruments lost somewhere out in the world. They need to come home. Yes, indeed. Let the clues within Nell's hidden loves guide the way. As you travel through Skyrim, keep your eyes open. And your ears, too. These are instruments we're pursuing after all. If you find more of them, I'll be here. They say the first one is always the hardest. Everything should be much easier from here. Once you recover all the instruments, I will compose an epic, an adventurer's triumph, to celebrate their return. You will star in it, of course. Of course it will be. We will use the instruments too. They should be revered, yes, but used for special occasions. But first, more instruments. You'll have expenses. Let me weigh you down with some gold before you go. As you fill the museum, bards from all over will make their way to Solitude. Keep working on the clues in Nell's poem. Once we have all the instruments collected, the performance can begin. With the clues in Nell's hidden loves and the return of Petroloop, word will travel fast among bards. I hear the vibrations among students, members, and alumni of the college already. Certainly, it will likely open a new dialogue about our legendary instruments, should they return in good order. You began something truly great here. Maestros that were once enemies have already started talking to each other again. Ah, yes, you may not be so familiar with the structure here. Maestros are the faculty of the Bard's College, Master Bards. The head maestro manages the college as a whole. Currently, that is Catrell Gioric.
If you're interested in our legendary instrument, and the minor division of the college these last few years, I can tell you this. I would have expected Horovkin to side with me, but I suppose Thesara already had her claws in him.
Okay, so apparently hidden around Skyrim are a couple more magical instruments that Return is going to have to find for the Bard's College. I think we're going to keep an eye out for those instruments, but in the meantime, I'd like to learn more about all this political intrigue that's happening and how Lyra's Titanborn is involved. So, in the next episode, we will be heading into the Blue Palace to solve this mystery.